spread out a little bit here.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to a exciting jobs announcement. It's nice to be in the conference room and doing a press conference and talking about jobs and economic growth rather than talking about PUA or UI or fraud or something else, which are all still issues that we're working through. But it's nice to see us getting back to some economic growth and some job recovery here in the state of Arkansas, and we're excited about that. And honestly, how we turn the corner and how we continue to grow our economy and get more and more people back is that we have to not let up the momentum that we've had over the last 5 years in economic development. We still have to be active and proactive in recruiting new companies to our state, helping our existing companies to grow and expand. And the more jobs that we can grow and bring into the state, the more that we're going to have people being able to get back to work, and we can reduce those numbers on the unemployment insurance. So we're excited today to have a jobs announcement, which is going to help us do that, bring in more jobs and put more Arkansans back to work. So we're very excited about the outcomes that we've had here, and big thanks to the team at AEDC and the Department of Commerce for all their hard work, the partnership with the Little Rock Chamber, the city, the county, and the state all working together to make this happen. Kudos to Jack Thomas, who is the project manager for AEDC on this project, and Clint O'Neill, our EVP of Global Business, for their work. And I do want to introduce the governor to make the announcement today. And as the governor, I reflect on 5 years ago when he came into the office and we started talking about the things that we wanted to accomplish in economic development. One of the things the governor said that we needed to make sure that we were focusing on as an industry was the firearms industry. It was something that's important to Arkansas. We're a gun-friendly state, and we wanted to make sure that that was known across the country. So one of the things the governor set out to do was to make sure that we had a presence at the SHOT Show every year. And he has stayed committed to that and been the only governor who has been through it every year in his tenure. And that's helped us to grow our name as a gun-friendly state and a place to good for manufacturing. And we stay committed to that today, and we'll learn a little bit more about how this all ties in as we're looking at this industry. So let me introduce the CEO of the state of Arkansas, Governor Asa Hutchinson.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you for your leadership at Commerce, but economic development and keeping our focus on growing jobs in Arkansas that are so important during this time. And I do want to recognize some great partners, Mayor Frank Scott, that will be making comments later, Judge Barry Hyde, both great partners, as well as the Little Rock Chamber of Commerce. And Ronnie Dedman, thank you for your leadership in this as well. Today, I am pleased to announce that Fiocchi of America, the United States subsidiary of the Italian-based Fiocchi Group, will establish a new manufacturing facility right here in Little Rock, Arkansas. This will mean an investment of $15 million to modernize the facilities to make it state-of-the-art, and will employ 85 highly skilled Arkansas workers. These are good paying jobs that will make a difference in our community, and most importantly, I hope that this is a partnership that will lead to future growth down the road because, as Mike said, the firearms industry is important to our state. Ammunition is a key part of that, and Fiocchi will be making ammunition right here in Arkansas that will be world class in terms of quality. The Fiocchi Group was founded in 1876, and so this is not a new kid on the block. They are worldwide respected in terms of ammunition, in terms of the respect that they have in the firearms industry, and they fit perfectly with their leadership in the outdoor recreation and hunting aspect of life. Arkansas has become a premier leader in the firearms industry, both in terms of manufacturing, in terms of our promotion, and as consumers. And so adding Fiocchi Group to this, what we have here in Arkansas, is a wonderful, wonderful addition. And so Anthony Acitelli will be coming to speak, who is the president of Fiocchi Arkansas, Fiocchi, America, and I've known him for some time. He is a nationally respected leader in the firearms industry. He brings a lot of expertise himself. He's a neighbor to us, and I'm excited about him being a great partner for us. I asked him, well, why did you pick Little Rock, Arkansas? And of course, it's about the people, it is about the skilled workforce, and it's about the business climate that we have that we want to continue to foster, to bring industry here to our state. In Arkansas, Anthony, we consider the firearms industry an essential industry. And we don't close down essential industries. We stay open for business here in this state, and the firearms industry is a critical part of that. So please join in welcoming Anthony Acitelli, President of Fiocchi Group, to the microphone. And Anthony, welcome.
I'll take this off. I really wanted to show how excited I was, and you just couldn't see it with my mask on. The governor and I did talk, and he asked me why Arkansas, and I said, well, we actually picked you, and we picked you because of the business environment, the acceptance of the firearms industry, and really the people. And what I told the employees when we had our all-hands meeting was, look, we could buy machines, but we can't buy the people. And we really need the skilled workforce, and we're really acquiring you. We're not acquiring machines. We could get machines and put them in Missouri, and life would be good, but we want the people here. So we're excited to be here. I've done business in Arkansas before. It's a beautiful state, great business climate, and just a place where we want to be. So we're here to stay. We're excited to be here, and thank you again for everything the state has done to help us out. Perfect.
I'm excited to have the Fiocchi mask, so we say we'll have that as a keepsake and look back many years on it and be thankful of today, and thankful we're past the time of COVID, hopefully. As I mentioned, there's a lot of great partners who make this happen. We don't do economic development by ourselves. We all work together, and it takes a lot of community partners to make that happen. And obviously, Little Rock and Pulaski County coming together and working so well together make it a little bit easier to do that and to win projects like that. So please welcome to the podium Mayor Frank Scott. Talk a little bit about the city's perspective.
Thank you so much, Secretary Preston. As he's already shared, we're here today in the midst of a 500-year flood, a global pandemic, in the city of Little Rock and Central Arkansas, in great partnership with the Arkansas Economic Development Commission, Governor Hutchinson, our county judge, Judge Hyde, and Little Rock Chamber of Commerce. For 18 months in this city, in this region, we've been working as a team. We've been collaborating, we've been communicating, and it's exciting to see the momentum that we have together. Close to 3,000 new jobs. And we are even more excited to have an international presence of Fiocchi right here in our city, demonstrating what our workforce can do together. It doesn't happen alone, it happens as a team. And so we're grateful to have this partnership with the governor, this partnership with our county judge and our chamber to continue to move jobs forward. The city of Little Rock and the region of Central Arkansas continues to demonstrate our pro-growth attitude, and it comes from a teamwork attitude. And that's the reason why we're here today, to continue to move forward and demonstrate our niche as a manufacturing, distribution, transportation, and logistics industry area that we want to continue to give more people opportunity to come here, and we welcome them and we say thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate those words and all the work that you've done in your leadership. And Judge Barry Hyde, Pulaski County, I know he's going to be one of the first ones to get out there and purchase some ammo and get ready to go duck hunting when the time comes. So, Judge, welcome to the podium.
Thank you, Mike. And let me just say that it's an honor to be among the team of elected officials and appointed officials serving all of Arkansas, and more specific to us, Central Arkansas in folks that are highly skilled at working together, following leads, looking for opportunities, and being committed to the people in Arkansas. And I want to welcome Anthony and Jared and your full team to Pulaski County. I'm excited. It gets to where it seems like once a month we're getting together for a new announcement, thanks largely to the Greater Little Rock Chamber. And it's an honor to have you all come and join our community, and it's one that we take very seriously. So when I told you earlier that anything that comes up, personally or professionally or business, don't hesitate to call on not only myself, but any one of these folks. And I think you'll really see the depth of the hospitality and the commitment that we offer. So thank you to your team, thank you to the Chamber, thank you to AEDC, and certainly thank you to the Governor in these very trying times. I think I have a lot of stress in the county with the trying to get through the pandemic, but I notice I haven't volunteered to join you in daily briefings. So thank you all for being here today, and we'll look forward to the next one.
Thank you, Judge. And Judge, you make a good point. It's, you know, the small things that kind of help us get through the challenges of the pandemic. And today certainly is something that can be a highlight that we can look back and rejoice and reflect on of how we could celebrate still good times in the midst of this pandemic and how we move forward through that. And our partner in economic development in Pulaski County and Little Rock is long been the Little Rock Chamber, and we really appreciate their work and the leadership of Jay Cheshire and what he does, and Ben France on the economic development side. Been great partners, and certainly that represents a coming together of business and industry in Central Arkansas, and having industry represented in support of the efforts to recruit new industry to continue our progress is so important. So I'm thankful that Ronnie Dedman, who is the chair of the Little Rock Chamber and also of AT&T, is here to say a few words on behalf of the Little Rock Chamber. Ronnie?
Well, good morning and thank you. I'm honored to be the 2020 chair of the Little Rock Regional Chamber of Commerce. I'm entering my 8th month as serving as chair, and I've learned a lot, I can tell you all, about economic development. And I know that from my learnings that it's important partnership, and that economic development doesn't just happen overnight. Sometimes it takes months or even years. It's not a one-person show, and it takes a team to make these projects work and to get them over the finish line. I'd like to thank Governor Asa Hutchinson for his steadfast leadership, Secretary Mike Preston and his team over at AEDC. I'd like to thank the county Judge Hyde, and also Mayor Frank Scott Jr. And then let me give a special shout out to the Little Rock Chamber of Commerce and Jay Cheshire and his team for all that they do in terms of making economic development work, and also as it relates to workforce development. The defense and outdoor industry in Central Arkansas continues to grow, and we are excited to add Fiocchi to that growing list. I'd like to thank them for having the confidence in the Little Rock market to invest capital and also to create the new jobs, the 85 jobs that was mentioned previously. I think they will find a skilled workforce that will make them successful, and also that will help them grow their business. We look forward to them being with us here in Central Arkansas and also providing a positive impact to us. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Ronnie, and thank you for your leadership. And, you know, I know it's a volunteer position to be the chair of the Little Rock Chamber, so oh, Jay, you better talk to him about that and let him know. Let him down easy. Appreciate your leadership there. So, Anytime that we welcome new jobs into Arkansas, we like to roll out the red carpet and make sure that the folks feel welcome. And certainly when it's in an industry that we know come November, December, we'll actually be purchasing some of this to go out and go duck hunting. Makes it even more special for us. So we're so thrilled to welcome Fiocchi to Arkansas. So Anthony, Jared, Tim, and Donna, the team that's here today from Fiocchi. I know you guys have been here before and done your homework and know a lot about us, but officially welcome to our state. We're so glad to have you. This is a first step in a long-term partnership. We look forward to working with you in many ways. As the judge and the mayor alluded to, it's even though we're in a large city, we're small. If you pick up the phone, we'll answer, we'll get things done, we'll help you through this process. And really this goes out to the workforce in Arkansas. That's the reason that they're here, is because we have the workforce that can get this done. So to those 85 people who will eventually become employed by Fiocchi, this is for you guys and for what you guys will bring to this company. And hopefully this will be long-term jobs that you guys can be proud in for many years. So with that, let me give it back over to the governor for some closing remarks and questions.
Let's just take questions if there's any.
Where's this facility at, and kind of what's the average salary that we're kind of looking at?
Facilities in Southwest Little Rock. And Anthony, you want to describe a little bit more as to the facility and answer that?
And as always, I have a staff to help me. So the facility is right up the road. The 85 employees is mainly for the full production of ammunition. So we're taking a facility now that makes components to ammunition and turning it into a center of excellence for our centerfire pistol. The 85 jobs are CNC operating type of jobs with a small management team. Machineries, machine operators, yes.
And there's already a facility doing that out there now?
Yeah, they have machines now, but we're going to add machines. We're going to complete the process. Right now, they make a component of ammunition, and we're going to complete and bring in machines to be able to do the entire cartridge.
How many people work there now?
We have 28 people that work there now, and we're going to 85. Yep. So it'll look completely different in 6 months, and we'll go from making parts to the complete round of ammunition.
What kind of product lines are you going to have? Is it going to be a specific type of cartridge, or are you going to manufacture your...
Mainly, if you're familiar with the product, mainly centerfire ammunition.
Do you do that anywhere else in this country?
We do it in Missouri, yep.
And you're an international ammunition maker.
We
what
are. We've
percent
got a
of
facility in Lecco, Italy, right outside of Milan, and we do some of the same work there.
what percent of the market is America?
For us, 50% and growing.
Okay. With that, we'll have some availability afterwards, but thank you for your attention today. And with that, we'll see you later. And again, Anthony, thank you and welcome.